What's up, guys? It's your boy TPP, and I'm back with that true crime talk, baby. Let's go. All right, man. Before we jump into it, though, can you do me a favor? Can you smash that like if you haven't already? Smash that subscribe. It's free to do. Help your boy out. Commit to the channel. Come get the content. You know what I mean? That's all I'm asking. Just hit the subscribe. All right, guys. Let's jump into it. All right, topic for this video is that YNW Melly trial. We got another day, right? Another day today. Woo! Boy, let me tell you today, it was another one of those days where I'm like, yes, we got a little fire. We got a little fire going. But thing is that fire got set by the defense, and it didn't get set in a good way, right? So far, it's been kind of back and forth, back and forth. One day I feel like defense has it. The next day, prosecution might have it. Prosecution had the last day, in my opinion. They were up, right? But today, dude, defense pulled some dirty shit today, boy. They pulled some dirty stuff. And when I say dirty stuff, I'm not against what they did. I'm just against how they did it. And let me explain it, right? There was a big uproar about prosecution bringing in this gang specialist, right, from the law enforcement gang specialist unit, right? He's the guy that is undercover. He understands the code to these specific gangs, right? And especially the one that Melly's part of. I mean, he literally knows the players, the signs, the language, just everything about it, how they operate on every level, right? And he came in, he was masked up. Well, there was a big uproar about him being masked up because they felt like Melly should have the ability to see his accusers and people that are testifying against him, and they feel like it was going to taint the jury to make it feel like Melly was more dangerous than the defense claims he is, right? Which, I mean, that's understandable. But at the same time, the prosecution's bringing a man in that does undercover work. I mean, come on, dude. His life is on the line. Absolutely on the line if they're going to bring him in to testify on stuff like this. So I understood why it was going on and why the judge allowed it, like, completely. And only one juror had an issue with it, and it was, I guess she had an issue with it because she had a traumatic experience where she's seen somebody mugged or something by somebody with a full ski mask on like this gentleman was wearing. But even after the judge talked to her, she said, she'd be okay with you going ahead. So that being said, I feel like once they started down that path, why change it? What good is it going to do at that point to change it? The damage the defense think is done is already done. So just let the man get up there and cook. You know what I mean? Ask him questions. Let him give the breakdown. We all want to hear the breakdown so we can understand exactly what's going on better. Now, that being said, over the weekend, it sounds like defense had a little private investigator figure out some information about this law enforcement officer. And what he ended up finding is he found that the law enforcement officer's wife had a Cash App with, I guess, their picture, the family's picture. Like, what? Are you serious? Yes, I'm dead serious, bro. And what sucks is you could tell that law enforcement officer, he had no clue about it, right? He had no clue. So that's going to be an interesting conversation when he gets home to wifey. Like, what the hell? I work undercover on some of the biggest cases. The dude's got 50K bounties on his head by the gangs in the streets. And she's going to go put, like, his picture? Are you serious right now? Bro, crazy. But what's even crazier is defense. I understand them wanting the information to be brought into the judge so that the judge can make a decision to unmask this individual. But what they did is they brought it up on live. They brought it up on live broadcast. You're talking international, possibly even worldwide, where people are watching from all over the world, and you bet your butt that you got bloods watching this, right? And they bring it up live that, Detective so-and-so, his wife's got a picture of him up on their, Cash App. Bro, you don't think that every one of them dudes was searching that immediately to get his picture to make sure they knew who he was? You think that bounty ain't going to go even higher on him? Like this, defense literally just ruined this man's life. They just ruined his career, put him in danger, put his family in danger. Dirty, dude. Absolutely dirty. And then prosecution pointed it out like, hey, like you just screwed it basically. And they're like, well, we resent that, that you implying that, we did this intentionally and this and that. Bullshit, bro. You knew damn well what you were doing. And what you thought was going to happen was the judge was going to give you your way, which he did. Okay. But I guarantee you thought that man was not going to finish testifying with the information he had. And boy, were you wrong on that. Because he went all in. He had to take the mask off. Law and Crime didn't show his face as they were, the live streaming this thing. Prosecution went to town, though. Prosecution went to town having this detective break down every message and email that was sent from Melly's supposed phone, right? Which, come on, we know it's his phone. It's registered to his mom. The email on the phone is for Melly booking, right? For his booking for his events. And from the emails and the texts that came from that phone to members of of the Bloods, of the set that he's repping, dude, it told a story, bro. It told a story. And there's no doubt in my mind now that he is affiliated, most definitely. And why is that important? Because, come on, man. These people, these members of these gangs, they don't operate in the same way, the rest of us operate. And, they're strict about their rules, deadly strict about it all. It's worse than the Italian and Sicilian mob, right? Because at least in the Italian and Sicilian mob, families were off limits, you know what I mean? They were going to take you out, they're going to take you out. They didn't really have to, worry about your wife, your kids, and all that stuff. But with these gangs, dude, they're straight up. Your family is on the line. 100% on the line. So, in these messages going back and forth, I mean, these shot callers that he's answering to are laying it out to him in detail, bro. So much detail, so many messages. And you could tell, man, they're trying to milk Melly for chains and clout and getting somebody signed to his situation. It's like they were trying to puppet master him big time, and he's going along with it. You know what I mean? They're telling him basically, look, man, we don't feel like you're repping for us. You know what I mean? We need to see some action. We need to see we need to see that you're really here for us and not just to better your own position. They weren't playing, man. These were some serious messages. I mean, breaking down everything, and keeping him in check. And Melly would give a little tiny pushback because he's busy out. You guys don't know about this rap thing, this and that. But you could tell, man, he was bending the knee for these men, absolutely bending the knee. So that's why I'm saying this is all important, because prosecution ain't bringing this all out for no reason. Prosecution's bringing this out so that it can link Melly to that phone, because that phone was in that vehicle when the murders took place, right? And it also seeds in the jury's mind that, look, you're dealing with a serious gang, and Melly's a member of the serious gang, and this is the culture and how it works, and they don't play. So you got to understand, to be in this type of situation, your mindset's got to be, you do it or you're dead. You're either loyal to the set or you're dead. Prosecution did a rebound on this one. Like I said, defense started the fire, but prosecution put it out. And I'm going to give my hats off to that detective, man, because he could, man, he went ahead and did the thing. I mean, he didn't have to go in like he did with the details that he did. He knew he was screwed already, but he just went ahead like a man, set up on that stand and testified. It testified and broke down all those messages from emails and texts, all of it, man. And it absolutely is telling a story. I mean, they were asking Melly for chains. They were asking Melly for guns. They were asking Melly for fucking magazines. They were asking him for, where venues were. Like, we need in there, and like something about getting one of them signed. So then I'm like, whoa, man, like he's like all in, because he's not giving any pushback, and he's riding with them, right? It even sounds like at one point they're asking to see if he's still with them, and like he's still with them. So the speculations are like this could have been about money, with the contracts and this and that. There's speculation this could have been like because of some beef between the Melly and the victims, and some of the family situations that were going on. But I go back to one of my last videos where I think it's a compilation of it all. Honestly, I think it's a compilation of it all. I think because Melly was becoming the face of the group, right? And then Melly's running around, affiliating himself with the Bloods and the stuff that he was acquiescing and then just giving in to them about. Like he was all in, man. So the mindset is like, if people within the group are not doing the things that he's wanting them to do, and he's got all this pressure from the shot callers and the gangs, and he's like, like on the face of this, I don't feel like these contracts that we're about to sign for the rights to their likenesses and stuff, right? Just a lot going into it, man. So I think it's money. I think it's like him trying to like get respect with the set, and even if in those emails and stuff, it broke down, and then this detective broke down how, look, like your family comes second. Once you decide that you're affiliated with this set, like your family second. And if you got to lose some family members over this situation, that's it. That is what it is. It's either you're going to lose family members at your own hands or at somebody else's hands. And if it's at somebody else's hands, you're probably going to lose your life too. So I feel like there was a lot said. There was a lot of importance that was said today in this trial. Like it really helped. It helped me understand how deep Melly was into the gang, and how that. I mean, I grew up in the streets, so I ain't gonna necessarily say what type of gangs I was around, but yeah, just white boys definitely. He knows what's up. I know what the hell's up. I know how some of these gangs work. You know what I mean? It is more south of border gangs, but like it's all the same. Loyalty within it, the code within it, it's all the same. And the mentality that you have to have, it's all the same. Like this shit is serious. And the stuff that was talked about today in trial was absolutely serious. So now we know what he's into. And there's no way that phone's not connected to him with the email name, and just like everything's going back and forth. And he's talking about like, you don't know how this rap stuff is. Like it's time consuming. I don't even get to see my mama, this and that. That's his phone, bro. I'm telling you, all this circumstantial evidence, dude, he did it. Like, I don't understand how there's still people in these live chats and these polls saying that he's innocent. Like, it makes no sense to me. It's insane. Like, I can understand that maybe there's like a part of the live chats that are going on these lives that, gang members are in, so they're just all in no matter what. You know what I mean? They're like, he's innocent even though he's guilty, right? But we want him to be innocent. So, I mean, that kind of makes sense, but it seems like there's an overwhelming amount of people thinking that he's innocent and voting in these polls saying that he's innocent, and the weird comments people are making, like showing zero character or morals. Like, absolutely, man. Like, it's insane. I just don't know how anybody with rational thought, critical thinking can, and especially people that have watched trials before, can look at all this evidence, circumstantial or not, and not see the picture that prosecution painted up on opening arguments, right? And not, agree. We've seen him get in the car. We've seen him with the satchel that looked like it had something heavy in it. We've heard that the gunshots that killed the two victims came from where Melly was sitting, the direction Melly was sitting. And then we hear that the drive-by shots come from a different direction. What did they like? Blast the airbender, bend their bullets around? Like, no, that's not how it works. And then it's not the wounds are consistent with Ricochet, the killing wounds, and then they've shown that the killing wounds and then the drive-by shots, there's time in between the two. Bro, come on, man. Come on. And then you get the digital footprint, right? Putting that phone in the car in the same area, like literally, get out of here, man. This dude is freaking guilty as hell. Guilty as hell, man. But yeah, I mean, we're still pushing into July, right? We're going to be pushing far into July, they say, with this case. So hearing everything the prosecution had today was insane, right? I didn't know how it was going to go because I was kind of shook by what defense did to that that detective. Like, that was dirty, man. I was just like, I can't believe this is happening right now. I can't believe like this is allowed, that they're allowed to come in and bring this kind of information and put this man's life in jeopardy. Like, he literally is part of law enforcement. One of the worst types of like jobs you could do, being an undercover gang in the gang unit. Like, bro, your life's on the line every day to try to make our communities safer, and you have a defense team that's going to come out here and just sacrifice your ass. That was not right, man. So I was kind of shook by that. I was like, I can't believe this is happening. This is crazy. And then, like I said, prosecution went to work, man. They went to work, and I feel like there was like nothing they didn't cover with those messages and emails. It was pretty damn impressive. And like I said, another round of applause and hats off to that detective for just fucking manning up and giving it the full send, even though now his job and his life's in is it, man. He's in jeopardy. Man, I prayers to that man. No joke, prayers to that man that he's safe and that his family's safe. Because in all honesty, dude, like, I would relocate. I would get the hell out of Florida now. I would absolutely get the hell out of Florida now. I mean, I don't know if he'd be safe, where he's going to be safe. There's, branches of this gang everywhere. There's sex chapters, whatever you want to call them, everywhere. So I don't know where he's going to be safe. But prayers for his safety, man. Prayers. Because, yeah, that's what a real man does. He shows honor, integrity, and courage, and that's what he did. So, hats off to him. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for today's trial. Be back tomorrow like usual. You know it is. I'm going to bring you the update and the breakdown on my thoughts on it, whether we agree or not. I want to hear you guys. Let me know down in the comments, man. Like usual, let me know what you think about this trial. Let me know what you think. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm right? Are you in the same boat as me? You seeing what I'm seeing? Or are y'all just diehard Melly fans and the kid is, innocent? I only call him a kid because he's younger than me, right? But he's a grown-ass man. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I hope you guys are having an amazing Monday night. And until next video, it's your boy, the Piscine Predator, a.k.a. TPP, baby. Much love, you all. I'm out. Peace.